How can I accept a limited, definable self when I feel in me all possibilities? Anais Nin. All her reincarnations. Before she chose to revisit the world through me, my daughter was a 14th century Chinese empress. She hailed from the ruling dynasty, the Great Ming, swathed in red silk robes, thickly sashed, wide drooping sleeves, long black hair pinned up with jade and blue dragons. In another life, she was Praveen, a name that means skilled and talented, a young Indian soldier who lost the use of his legs fighting British colonialism. In the slums of Dhaaravi, Mumbai, Praveen sewed women's garments for $2 a month and lived with 5 other men in a room with no toilet. He enjoyed watching boys play cricket in the narrow, muddy streets, remembering nothing of his royal past 4 centuries ago. She didn't always come back as human. She lived as a weeping willow for 300 years, tranquilly reflecting on a small river in rural New Zealand. In another life, she was a firefly that glowed and burned for a day in the cedar forests of Lebanon. When she came back as Anna in a cold, harsh communist Poland of the late 70s, she dreamed of living the life of a starfish, imagining the calmness of an uninhabited warm island somewhere far away. South Africa maybe, Jerba or Aldabra. Soothing waves rolling coolly beneath her, back and forth as she lay on the beach, attaching herself to a scurrying crab, sucking its meat through her stomach. Communism had tightened its grip over Warsaw. Poverty spread until no milk or bread was to be found. Anna held her 7-year-old daughter's hand and walked to the church, where she was told a small bottle of milk was donated to each family with children, only to be sent away by the priest who said they were prioritizing families with 2 children or more. She shook, indignant at the cruel discrimination. Her unemployed pianist husband drunk and shouting blasphemous remarks at churchgoers from their apartment window. I was in a delivery room at Walsgrave Hospital in Coventry, UK, late 2005. The windowless, doorless labor pains turned my body into a tattered rag. I distinctly recall how detached my body was from my mind as my thoughts screamed, "Let's get rid of it! Get rid of it! Let's cut it off so we can live!" Sweat beaded my forehead and streamed down my cheeks, mixed with tears, my face ruddy and flushed. I was slipping in and out of consciousness when I heard the 2 nurses cooing. She's begging for more drugs, bless her. And I wondered if it was true.